Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. I'm recording this on the 22nd, Monday the 22nd of July 2024, and here in Padova it's much fresher because today strong wind blew up and it was raining in Verona. A friend of mine told me on the telephone, and that's much better. We can really breathe now. Okay, so back to business. We're reassembling the Rivarossi tram trailer car. So in the meantime, I had I've checked everything up before doing the assembly video. I added a spot, and I'll just show you what I did. I'm taking a bit of tweezers to not get my fingers dirty. I added some technical petroleum jelly here to the axle boxes. Whoops, that's away. To the axle boxes there. This is just a very simple plastic chassis, unlike the motor car, which has a metal chassis, which is conductive, but it's exactly the same shape. So I've added some technical petroleum jelly here. In fact, I think I've added too much technical petroleum jelly here. Let's get rid of that, too much. It doesn't really matter, I mean, it's just to make it run smoothly. And I'll put the wheel back in. As I've said in all the other videos, this is, oops, a bit of lint in there. Where are you going? Get rid of that. That's a bit of lint off the. Let's take this, pop it back in place. The Rivarossi tramway system picks up one polarity from the wheels, so these are non-insulated wheels, and the other polarity from the overhead, which is as either a trolley pole or a bow collector, as on this tram here. And I'm particularly fond of bow collectors because Glasgow trams had bow collectors, so that's something I enjoy seeing. I like the bow collector. Rome trams had bow collector, the old ones, the MRS have bow collectors. Okay, so having said and done all of this, let's do a quick thing together. Just a quick. I'm getting some oil, and I'm going to give the. Let me see where I can find my jar. Yes. Here it is. I have a wee jar here called local oil. I'm just giving all these couplings, which were very rusty, a tiny spot of oil, using just to keep them lubricated, keep them nice looking, and using an old scabby paintbrush. So we want to just put some oil on there like that. And just maybe a bit here like this, just to preserve and to keep things lubricated and stop them from oxidizing. In particular here on the springs. Then we'll get rid of the excess, because it's never good to have an excess of oil, but this stuff was particularly stiff, this one here. So we want to have a spot of lubricant here, just to make sure, just normal sewing machine oil, nothing special in this case. Okay, I think it was a bit generous in this case here, but we'll dab it off with a cotton bud, and also to keep this stuff here from getting oxidized. So let's put the brush here, let's get a cotton bud and just dab off the excess. We don't want too much, we don't want it dripping around. I'll have to do the same job even under here, just to keep everything nice. But the trailer car seems to have rusted more than the motor car. So that's that out of the road. Let's put the base plate back on. You can see that it's not symmetrical. It's the same one as in the motor car. So in the motor car you would have the drive gear, the worm drive sticking vertically through the floor and acting on the gear on this rear axle. Of course, this is a trailer car, so there's no such thing. So that sits nicely in position, just right. Again, all right. I think because before I did a trial before and a test. Let me see, there's now I've got the thing upside down, so I can't really. No, this way. I was right. Okay, perfect. Screwdriver, folks, and let's get this screwed together. That's us. Come on, mister. Okay, doke, that's it. In. We can take it off the cradle. Just thumb there, tighten that. Tight but not too tight because it's metal and plastic, and there we are. And that's super smooth running. Of course, I got some grease on there. I'll clean that with my LCD screen cleaning solution. I did that job off camera. I cleaned all the interior. It was really very, very dirty. The floor of the cab, the floor inside the passenger saloon. I used a bent paintbrush to do that, to get inside. It was really very, 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 very dirty. And so now this is ready for the test run. A couple of things I'm going to still do. These are just stickers, and the tram car is a number 3, and of course at the front it was missing the route, the destination, and the line roof box indicator was missing. So I fabricated a new one, in this case here, out of styrene. You saw me doing that on video, and I have to fit decal there, number 3 of boots. 3 is a lucky number. It was my favourite number when I was a kid, still is. And of course it makes no sense to have the trailer car as a number 4 when the motor car is a number 3. So I'm going to peel these nasty stickers off, get rid of them, and put some nice decals on a white background. Also here you can see that when I was working on this, I noticed that half of the decals missing, and it didn't come off. It's not my responsibility, it was already missing. So I'm going to peel that off, and I've already prepared a new decal to fit here on transparent decal paper, so I'll have to be very careful and maybe paint a wee white rectangle here. I'll do that with masking tape, and we'll do it together, and then I'll just stick it on top. Anyway, that way we'll have really finished the job at long last. What else can I say about this tram? So, yes, on the lettering here says si prega di salire, no, si sale dalla piattaforma posteriore. You board from the rear platform, because on Italian trams and then buses and trolley buses, we're talking about historical ones, you boarded on the rear platform, from the rear platform, and you would walk past the ticket collector, who was sitting on was either on the platform, or then later he had a wee desk in here with a seat, and you'd buy the ticket from the conductor and then move forward. Okay, so that's us. I'll show you coupled up. It's lovely. There we are, our Rivarossi tram, ready for the test run. Okay, so if you enjoyed the video, you can give it a like and click the subscription button to the channel, the notification bell, etc, etc, etc. I think I'm going to do a zoom down here so we see it nicely in all its glory. Oops, that was a bad shaky video. And I think it makes a very big difference compared to when we dismantled it. I don't even remember how long ago, because a long time has passed since I started this job. And so next video we'll be doing the test run. Test run will be on my test track, because this is very complicated to run it on the layout, because it picks up from both rails and from the overhead. I'll put it on the on my test board, which is down there on the floor, and I'll try and make a form of overhead, which might just be a sort of mobile overhead with my steel ruler, or maybe I'll manage to pull, I'll have to study how to do it, a length of copper wire pulled tight, and we can run it on the copper wire. But we'll see about that in the next days. So cheerio, and see you next time. Ciao ciao.